I'd like to call to order the Common Council meeting for July 18th, 2023 at 6, I'm sorry, July, I wish. April 18th, 2023 at 6:06 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. After yesterday's weather, it kind of looks like July out there, so just doesn't feel like it yet. Attendance roll call.
Alderpersons Wolf is absent. Hamel.
Here.
Terrence.
Here.
Kapusta.
Here.
Schrader.
Here.
Kubaki.
Here.
And Madden.
Here.
We have a quorum present.
Thank you. Statement of public notice.
The meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
Thank you. New business. Comments from Judge Warwick.
Well, good evening. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to conduct the swearing in of our re-elected mayor and alderpersons. Very exciting night. I have very brief comments to share. First to Mayor Petfalski, congratulations on your re-election. May you continue to ably serve the citizens of Muskego. The city appreciates your continued willingness to both serve and lead Muskego. As John Quincy Adams said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. And you are the perfect embodiment of that, so thank you very much. To the re-elected members of the council, congratulations. Please continue to represent the citizens of Muskego with honesty, integrity, and transparency as you have been. Continue to be prompt, prepared, and engaged at all council meetings, again, as you have been. Yours can be a thankless position, so let me take this opportunity on behalf of the citizens of Muskego and myself to thank you all. One thing that happened to me recently is I was in Mississippi, which I had not been in before, and it's the South, so I'm not used to little mannerisms of the South. And every time we walked out of some business establishment, the proprietor would say, "I appreciate you." And I have to say, it felt very nice to hear that. And I think it was said mostly sincerely. So again, I and the citizens of Muskego appreciate you. And let me leave you with a quote from Mark Twain. Always do right. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Warwick. I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank my family for allowing me the time away from them to serve the citizens of Muskego. This job, it's kind of interesting today, right before, at the end of the day, I got to do one of my favorite things, and that's to give a tour of City Hall to a group of Weeblos from St. Leonard's. And some of the interesting questions they come up with are, well, to say the least, interesting. But one of the questions they have is, do I like my job? And I said I do. And then they came back and they're like, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like your job? Because I guess I do wasn't enough. And I thought about it for a second. I said, it would be a 10. I do enjoy this job. And then they had a good follow-up question, which is always, a good interviewer will do that. And they said, well, what's the favorite part of your job? And I didn't really have to think much about that, but it's serving. I do love serving this community. It's a great community. I'm here to help, and that's why I view this role as a role of helping others. And sometimes that help is just through communication. Sometimes it's trying to explain why we do things. Sometimes it's changing things. There's times we have to say no to people, and sometimes we get to say yes. One of their follow-up questions, well, what don't you like about the job? And there's times you have to say no. But I said most reasonable people, when you explain to them why you're saying no, understand it, and they come away with at least a sense of respect for the rules and why we as a society have these rules. But in the end, I am thankful for this job. Like I said, I thank my family. I thank the citizens for giving me this opportunity. They've just been a great support system out there. It's funny, lack of a better term, notoriety when you go places. Even though you may not think anyone in the place you're at knows you, they do, and they're not. So I have to behave everywhere I go, including like this last weekend. I was up north and walking out of a local establishment up there. A couple stopped me and they're like, "Aren't you Mayor Rick from Muskego?" And I'm like, Yep, we live there. They live there down here, so got to behave everywhere. So that's new for me. But I also want to thank our staff, because nothing any of us do around here gets done without their hard work. We have a very dedicated, hardworking staff here, not only at City Hall, but the Police Department, Public Works, Library, and anywhere else I may be missing from that. But they take ownership of their job. They take ownership of this community, and many of them don't live here. And that's really something to be proud of as elected officials, that we do have a staff that does take such pride and ownership in their job. And finally, I want to thank all of you, because as Judge Warwick did say, it really is a thankless job. I mean, you guys are, you're doing this for next to nothing. You're taking away time from your family and friends, and probably things you could be spending that are more enjoyable than this. And on behalf of the community, I want to thank you for your service as well. And that will end my comments. Alderman Hamel.
Well, not as good of a talker as you, but I'd like to thank my family, the residents that supported me, the kind words from Judge Warwick, and Chief for being here. Look forward to another 2 years of working with everyone on council, and yourself, Rick, and everyone else at the city.
Thank you. Alderman Kapusta.
I'm surprised Rick talked that little, aren't you? Even Kevin knows. No, I'm just teasing. Actually, I want to thank the residents and the constituents of District 4. It's a great opportunity. I think the city's at a good place. It's in a good position, and I think it's because of the people involved in this process, including all the people that work here, including the police chief, the judge, all of our volunteer fire department, and our entire staff. I want to thank everybody for all the hard work in this city. The city looks really, really great. And I think we should all be very proud of what's developed here. I think it's going to be hard as we move forward to continue to be able to grow at the rate we're growing and continue to provide the services we do. But that's why we're here. So we appreciate the opportunities and the challenge, and look forward to another 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Kabaki.
Not being repetitive, but thank the residents and thank the staff and thank all the department heads. And thank you all. It's been a pleasure and honor to work with you ladies and gentlemen for the last number of years. Thank you.
Not last but not least, Alderman Madden.
I too want to thank all my constituents that have supported me over the years. I'm pleased to be back. I'm glad I'm going to be here to help for another couple of years with everybody. It has been fun working with everybody here, sometimes challenging, but we always get through it, and it seems to work out very well. So, yep, thanks everybody. I'm glad to be back for another 2 years.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Moving on with the agenda, election of Common Council President. In front of you,
They all have.
in front of you, you have ballots, and which color are they using?
Yellow.
Yellow, okay.
Yeah.
There's yellow ballots. So first we're going to be doing nominations. So first you nominate, pass the nominations forward, and then those that are nominated you will vote on.
They're more goldenrod than yellow,
Stop it.
I think.
I agree.
Personally.
No, I don't think so. You got, I think this was an accident. Oh, voting ballots. Okay, I get it. You can circle one. Take one down, pass it around.
All right. All right, we have two nominations, Alderman Madden and Alderman Kabaki. So if you can use the remaining, or is it the remaining goldenrod for your vote for one of those two. As a reminder, the winning candidate must have a majority of those, not simply the most votes. But in case of this, it's,
That's what it says.
well, I guess it could tie. If it's a tie, meaning you will have to revote. Or if no, you don't get to break that one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like there's a lot. Like, it's that rule too. Maybe if that person's like.
Oops. Congratulations, Alderman Madden.
Thank you.
All right. Appointment of representative to the Plan Commission. I just want to remind you, this is, the Plan Commission representation is actually my appointment. However, in the past, it's always been a vote of the Common Council, and I will continue that as I have since I've been in office, of taking your vote and lead on that. So similar process to what we did last time. Please nominate, and then we will vote.
The pink one.
Oh, using the pink ones. And the two nominations are for Alderman Kabaki and Alderman Terrence. So if you could vote for one of those two.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I grabbed that.
I did the same thing. I got ahead of myself.
Oh, voting, all right, I got you. Wrong one.
Congratulations, Alderman Kabaki.
Thank you.
You will be my appointment. And finally, election of the council representative to the Little Lake Protection and Rehabilitation District.
The blues. Thank you.
It's just too confusing, too many pieces of paper.
And the nominations are for Alderman Kapusta. So, high suspense. You still have to give me one.
Yep, official vote.
Yep.
You have to do another one?
Yep.
I'm gonna change it.
That's it. Yep, we're changing up.
Lots of presents written down here. I'm present.
Oh, I got a brand new pen.
Congratulations, Alderman Kapusta.
Yay.
City officials reports, just a couple things. I will be doing committee assignments for the next meeting. If there's certain committees you wish to be on, please drop me an email, come see me. If there's anything you want to change for the next year that we should be doing differently, come see me or call me or whatever on that. Also, next council, I'm going to be doing a committee of the whole. Come with ideas. What I'd like to do is at least kind of bounce some goals and ideas and see if you have anything, things we need that we as a group should work towards over the next year, year and a half or whatever, at least kind of set some goals. You know, some of those ideas would be police department, the old police department, what we're going to do with that, fire protection, long-term growth. We're going to be looking at salary studies for our staff, so some budgetary goals. So anything comes to mind, bring it forward. We'll talk about it as a group next meeting at a cow. Doesn't have to, we don't have to go too far into it. I just want to get more of what the topics are going to be, and then we can schedule them as individual topics going forward. So at least we can find out what, you know, just some kind of get the ship going in the direction that we all want to be going in. All right. Any other communications or miscellaneous business needed?
I will not be here at the next meeting.
Okay. So anything else? Hearing none, a motion to adjourn would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? We're adjourned at 6:21.